Welcome to another Adacado Quick Start video. In our earlier sessions, we covered how to set up your account and how to build static ads. Now we'll demonstrate how easy it is to create and launch dynamic product ads. In this video, we're going to go over 3 simple steps: how to create an advertiser, create a campaign, and create and launch our dynamic ads. Let's get started by logging into our Adacado account. When logged into the Adacado system, you'll see the gray advertiser menu in the top header. You can click on this to add a new advertiser. And for today, we're going to set up a company called Pine Wines, which is a winery. And we're going to select the business type of retail because they're selling their products online. And of course, alcohol is a subcategory. And they're located at 123 Redwood Road in California, in the beautiful city of Napa. Okay. Excellent. We've created our advertiser and now we're in the campaign dashboard, but we don't have any campaigns yet, so let's click on the new campaign button in the upper right corner. We're going to call this the Pine Wines Remarketing Campaign. Hit the Create button. Now, when setting up or editing a campaign, the creative editor will always be our central page, with additional campaign controls available in the footer at the bottom, which I'll cover in just a moment. At first, we're presented with the theme library, and this has many pre-existing design themes that I can choose and customize. There are a few themes at the top that are intended for static ads, and they say basic no feed in the description underneath the image. We'll want to, but the rest of the themes are intended for dynamic product ads, and that's what we're building. So I'm going to scroll down and choose one like this Modena. Click on that checkbox icon. This is giving us a pop-up telling us it's saving it into the campaign, and it will put us into the creative editor page in just a second. Okay, and when you first get to the creative editor page, you'll see that the theme has the original placeholder assets. We'll want to replace those with our own. So if I click over here, I can choose a logo. This is where I will upload our Pine Wines logo. And I might want to make a few other changes in terms of the text. So for example, on the call to action button, I want that to say shop now. Oops. And for the promotional text, I'll say free delivery on orders over $100. There we go. Now, I'm not going to worry about the product image or name or the price values because that's going to come in from the data feed that we're going to upload in just a moment. So I'm happy with the rest of this, so I can click on the Save All button in the upper corner, and that part is done. So our next step is to choose a campaign objective, which you'll see down in the bottom in the footer. And the campaign objective helps define what our ads will display. Now, our plan is to remarket to viewers that have been on the Pine Wines website and have the ads display the wines that the user looked at when they were on the site. So I'm going to choose last viewed as my logic choice. Now, because this is going to be a remarketing campaign, we'll need to have the Adacado remarketing pixel code deployed on the advertiser's product pages. So I'm going to click up here on the show pixel and simply copy this little bit of pixel code and send that over to the people at Pine Wines to put onto their website. And that's done for that. So we'll click on done up here and we're back again to the creative page. Now the next step is the product data. And this is where we set up the advertiser's data feed to pull in all of the different products, or wines in this case, into the Adacado system. There are different ways that data feeds can be set up in the system, and you can check out one of our regular webinars or our support documentation pages if you want to explore all those details. However, for today, I'm going to demonstrate one of the easiest and most common methods, and that's using a simple Google Sheet. So if we click up here, you'll see this is the Pine Wines data feed that they use to keep track of all of their inventory. And you'll see it has all the attributes that we would expect, like product ID values, category, names, prices, images, and destination URLs. So I'm going to copy the link of this Google Sheet itself and back to our Adacado system. And I select the HTTP option here, I can simply paste in that Google Sheet link and fetch sample, and that's going to pull all the data into the system. Now it's asking us, how is our data delimited? and I'm going to select comma delimited because that's almost always going to be the case. And you'll see here now that it's presenting a number of different little boxes or attributes that represent different parameters in the Adacado database. And the system has automatically mapped the correct attributes to the correct fields in the advertiser's data feed. So you can see product ID to product ID, category to category, title, price, etc. If you want to make a change or you don't want to include something, it's very easy to make edits. It's just simply click on an icon there, and it's literally just drag and drop to move things around. Okay. Now the final step is just the scheduling, because products change and prices change, they go in and out of stock, that type of thing. So we want to select the time for when the Adacado system is going to go out and retrieve updates from that Google Sheet. And we'll set this to be daily at 1 p.m. But if I wanted, I could go as frequently as hourly. Okay. So we'll leave it there at daily, and we will go back up to the top, save button there, and we're done with the product data. Okay, now on to the ad delivery. Again, down on the bottom footer, I click on the ad delivery, and this is where we'll find all the media settings that define how many ads we're going to serve and how much I'm going to spend on a daily basis. You'll see there are a number of controls that allow me to turn things on and off daily, as well as adjust volume settings in terms of how many ads I want to display. And any changes that I might make can be reflected here in the daily cost estimate and then totaled up here for the weekly total down below. Okay, I am going to leave it on the defaults. And the only thing I'm going to adjust is I'm going to put in the United States because we only want to advertise in the US. Other than that, I'm happy with everything, and I'm going to click on the Done button in the upper right corner. So we've done the creative, we've done the campaign objective, the product data, and the ad delivery. So at this point, the last step is to simply turn the campaign on. You'll find that on-off button over in the bottom left corner. I can click that to on. And now the ads will go into an automated creative approval process, which could take up to 24 hours before they go live and start serving. However, at any time, you can preview your ads by clicking on the preview link, which opens the shareable preview link that you could view for your own self or share with the advertiser if you're sending it over to them for approvals or for them to check out on their own. Okay. Congratulations, it's that simple. So log into adacado.com and get started on your own dynamic ads today.